Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are talking about a modern coin that might just change the way you look at your pocket change. The 2020 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but rare and high-grade examples have sold for as much as $34,674 at auctions. In this video, we will go over the history of this coin, what makes it special, how to identify valuable varieties, and what factors contribute to its high value. Make sure to stick around until the end so you do not miss any important details. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over 100 years, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design has undergone a few changes over the years, but Lincoln's profile on the obverse has remained constant. The 2020 Lincoln penny is part of the Shield Reverse series, which was introduced in 2010 to replace the previous Lincoln Memorial design. The front of the coin features Lincoln's familiar portrait with the words "I and God, we trust" above his head, liberty to the left, and the date 2020 to the right. The reverse features a Union shield with the inscription 1 cent prominently displayed across it, along with the words United States of America and E pluribus unum. The 2020 penny was struck at multiple U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver bear a small D mint mark, while those from San Francisco have an S mint mark on the obverse side. However, pennies minted in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, which is why they are often referred to as no mint mark coins. While billions of these pennies were produced, a select few have become incredibly valuable due to their condition, rarity, and unique errors. Now, let us talk about what makes the 2020 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth thousands of dollars. The main factors influencing its value are condition, errors, and rarity. One of the biggest reasons a 2020 penny could sell for a high price is its grade. The Professional Coin Grading Service, also known as PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Company, also known as NGC, assign grades to coins based on their overall condition. The highest grade a coin can receive is MS70, which stands for Mint State 70, meaning it is in perfect condition with no visible flaws, even under magnification. While finding a 2020 penny in MS70 condition is extremely rare, even those graded MS67 or higher can fetch significant prices at auctions. Another factor that adds value to this coin is errors. Collectors are always on the lookout for unique mistakes made during the minting process, as these errors make a coin one of a kind. Some of the most valuable errors found on 2020 pennies include double die obverse, also known as DDO, where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment during striking off-center strikes, where the design is shifted to one side, making part of the coin. Blank broad strikes, where the coin is struck without a collar, resulting in a slightly larger and misshapen coin, and die cracks, which appear as raised lines on the coin's surface due to a damaged die. These errors can significantly increase the value of a 2020 Lincoln penny, with some rare errors fetching hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their rarity and visual appeal. So how much is the 2020 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? The value of this coin can vary widely based on its condition and any unique characteristics it may have. Circulated examples, which have been used in everyday transactions, are generally only worth face value of 1 cent. However, uncirculated pennies with a bright red luster, known as red examples and high mint state grades, can sell for much more. In 2023, an exceptionally well-preserved MS67 red example of the 2020 no mint mark penny sold at auction for $34,674, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever discovered. While most uncirculated examples in lower grades sell for a few dollars to a few $100s, truly exceptional specimens can command premium prices. If you want to find a valuable 2020 penny, start by checking your pocket change, bankrolls, and coin collections. Focus on uncirculated examples with a strong red luster, as these tend to be the most desirable among collectors. If you believe you have found a high-quality coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. Having a coin officially graded can greatly increase its market value, especially if it receives a high mint state grade. Another great way to find valuable coins is by searching through rolls of pennies from banks, attending coin shows, and browsing online marketplaces such as eBay or heritage auctions. When buying coins online, always be cautious of counterfeits and make sure to verify the reputation of the seller before making a purchase. Joining numismatic communities and forums can also help you stay updated on rare coin discoveries, market trends, and valuable era varieties. To watch for the 2020 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny proves that even modern coins can be worth a fortune under the right circumstances. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just starting your numismatic journey, it is always worth taking a closer look at your spare change because you never know what treasures you might find. High-grade examples and rare errors can turn a simple 1-cent coin into a highly sought-after collectible worth thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you have ever found a valuable penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching and happy hunting! Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins and valuable treasures hiding in your pocket change. If you are a collector or simply curious about rare coins that could be worth thousands of dollars, then you are in for a treat. Today we are talking about the 2018 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. While this may look like an ordinary coin at first glance, certain rare examples have sold for as much as $59,453 at auction. So what makes this modern penny so valuable? How can you identify one of these rare finds? And what factors determine its incredible worth? Stick around until the end of this video because we will break down everything you need to know about the 2018 Lincoln penny and why it is commanding such high prices in the market today. To understand why certain 2018 pennies are worth so much, we need to take a closer look at the history and design of this coin. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909 and has undergone several design changes over the years. Originally designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side of the coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the decades, the reverse design has changed from the iconic wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial and finally to the Union Shield design, which was introduced in 2010 and remains in use today. The 2018 Lincoln penny was produced at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Denver have a small D mint mark below the date, while those produced in San Francisco carry an S mint mark, typically found on proof coins. However, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark, and this is where things get interesting. While billions of these pennies were produced under normal conditions, certain rare errors and high-grade specimens have become incredibly valuable. What makes a 2018 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny worth thousands of dollars? There are two major factors that drive the value of any coin: rarity and condition. The most valuable 2018 pennies are those that are either in pristine condition, graded MS69 or MS70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, or those that have rare minting errors that make them unique. Among collectors, one of the most sought-after variations of the 2018 Lincoln penny is the double die error. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck twice with slight misalignment, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on certain design elements, such as the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. Coins with strong doubling, especially on the words "I in God We Trust, Liberty" or the date, can fetch premium prices at auction. Another valuable type of error is the off-center strike, which happens when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be missing. The more dramatic the off-center error, the more valuable the coin can be, especially if the date and design details remain visible. Other notable errors that can increase the value of a 2018 penny include die cracks and cuds, which appear as raised lines or blobs of metal on the coin surface, clipped planchets where a portion of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the blank cutting process, and broad strikes, which occur when the coin is struck without the retaining collar, resulting in a wider and slightly misshapen appearance. What is the highest amount a 2018 Lincoln penny has sold for? According to recent auction records, a 2018 No Mint Mark penny in an extremely high grade sold for an incredible $59,453. This particular coin was preserved in nearly flawless condition with stunning red luster and virtually no imperfections, making it one of the finest known examples. For comparison, most circulated 2018 pennies are worth only face value, which is 1 cent. However, if you find an uncirculated coin in high mint state grades such as MS65 or MS66, it could be worth anywhere from $5 to $50. Coins graded MS-67 or higher can reach values in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their overall quality and rarity. If you are hoping to find one of these valuable pennies, the best way to start is by searching through your pocket change and bankrolls. Pay close attention to coins that have a strong red color indicating minimal exposure to the elements, as well as any signs of doubling or striking errors. If you believe you have a valuable penny, it is always a good idea to get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC, as this will help authenticate the coin and determine its true market value. Another great way to hunt for rare coins is by visiting local coin shops, attending coin shows, and checking online marketplaces such as eBay or heritage auctions. However, if you are buying coins online, always be cautious of counterfeit coins and ensure you are purchasing from a trusted seller with good reviews and authentication guarantees. The 2018 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny proves that modern coins can still hold significant value, especially when they are preserved in pristine condition or feature unique errors that make them stand out to collectors. While most pennies from this year are only worth 1 cent, there are rare exceptions that can fetch thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. This is why it is always a good idea to check your change, because you never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you have ever found a rare penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting! Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you love rare coins and hidden treasures in your pocket change, then you are in the right place today. We have an incredible story to share about a modern coin that has shocked collectors and auction houses. The 2016 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny might seem like just another common penny, but some of these have been selling for tens of thousands of dollars, with one reaching a stunning price of $46,672 at auction. So what makes this coin so valuable? How can you identify one, and what factors influence its high worth? Stick around, because you will not want to miss the details about this surprising treasure. The Lincoln cent has a long and fascinating history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this iconic coin has remained a staple of U.S. currency for over a century. The original design featured Lincoln's bust on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse, a design by Victor David Brenner. In 1959, the U.S. Mint introduced a new reverse featuring the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparro. This design remained in circulation until 2008, when it was replaced with a new depiction of the Union Shield in 2010. The 2016 Lincoln penny belongs to this Union Shield series. On the obverse side, you will see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln with the inscriptions "I in God We Trust, Liberty," and the date 2016 on the reverse. The Union Shield takes center stage, symbolizing the strength and unity of the nation, along with the words "United States of America 1 cent" and "E pluribus unum." Now, let us talk about why this seemingly common penny can be worth a small fortune. Most 2016 pennies were minted at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The Denver coins have a small D mint mark, while San Francisco struck proof coins with an S mint mark. However, the Philadelphia mint did not use a mint mark on its regular circulating pennies. This means that most 2016 pennies without a mint mark come from Philadelphia and are generally considered common. But here is where things get interesting. While billions of 2016 pennies were produced, collectors are always on the lookout for rare variations and errors that dramatically increase a coin's value. Some of the key factors that can turn an ordinary 2016 penny into a jackpot include: first is the condition. High-grade examples graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare coins, with full red luster and no visible wear or scratches, are especially desirable. The higher the grade, the higher the value, with MS-67 or MS-68 examples reaching thousands of dollars. Second is minting errors. Certain rare error pennies from 2016 have been discovered that make them worth a lot more than face value. Some of the most sought-after errors include double die obverse or reverse, where letters and numbers appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. Off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing, giving the coin an unusual shape. Broad strikes, where the coin was struck without a retaining collar, resulting in a larger and sometimes distorted coin. And die cracks, where visible cracks appear on the surface due to aging dies used in Production collectors and coin enthusiasts are willing to pay significant amounts for high-grade and rare 2016 pennies. Some of the recent auction sales have been astonishing. In 2023, a 2016 no-mint mark penny in near-perfect MS68 condition sold for an incredible $46,672. The reason behind this high value was its flawless surface, deep red coloration, and its rarity in such high grades. Most pennies in circulation develop scratches and marks over time, so finding one in pristine condition is extremely difficult, and that rarity drives up the price. Now you might be wondering how you can find one of these valuable 2016 pennies. The best place to start is by checking your pocket change, coin jars, and bankrolls carefully. Examine your pennies and look for any signs of errors or unusual characteristics. If you believe you have found a high-grade or error coin, it may be worth sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. Another great way to hunt for valuable 2016 pennies is to visit coin shows, check estate sales, and browse online marketplaces such as eBay or heritage auctions. However, be cautious when purchasing rare coins online. Always check the reputation of the seller and ensure the coin has been professionally graded to avoid fakes or misrepresented pieces. Even if you do not find a 2016 penny worth tens of thousands of dollars, collecting coins is still a fascinating and rewarding hobby. Every penny tells a story, and even the most common coins can have historical and collectible value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just getting started, it is always worth checking your change because you never know when you might come across a rare and valuable treasure. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible values, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you have ever found a rare penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. We love hearing from you. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck finding those hidden gems. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable collectibles that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but certain versions of this penny have sold for a staggering $86,458. That is right, a single penny worth more than a brand new luxury car. So what makes this coin so special? How can you identify one? What errors should you look for? And most importantly, how much could your 1984 penny be worth today? Make sure to watch until the end because this is one video you do not want to miss. History of the 1984 Lincoln penny. Before we dive into what makes this coin worth thousands of dollars, let us talk about its history. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of American currency for over a century, ever since it was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent originally featured wheat ears on the reverse side, but in 1959 the design changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial. This new reverse design was created by Frank Casparo, and it remained in circulation until 2008 when it was replaced by the Shield cent design in 2010. In 1984, millions of Lincoln pennies were struck at three main locations. The Philadelphia Mint, which does not use a mint mark, the Denver Mint, which places a small D below the date, and the San Francisco Mint, which struck proof coins marked with an S. While most of these pennies are common, certain error varieties and high-grade examples from the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark have become highly sought after by collectors. Why is the 1984 no mint mark penny valuable? Now, let us talk about what makes some 1984 pennies incredibly valuable. While most of these coins are only worth face value, certain factors can turn a simple penny into a jackpot. One of the biggest reasons for high value is the presence of errors and varieties. The most famous and valuable variety of the 1984 penny is the double die obverse, also known as the DDO. A double die occurs when the coin's design is struck more than once at slightly different angles, leading to noticeable doubling in certain areas of the design. The 1984 double die obverse penny displays clear doubling on Abraham Lincoln's ear as well as some areas of his beard and bow tie. This is why it is often referred to as the 1984 doubled ear penny. This error was caused by a misalignment in the hubbing process during minting, and it is one of the most dramatic double die errors found on Lincoln cents. Collectors prize this coin because of its strong doubling effect, which makes it easy to identify without magnification. If you find a 1984 penny with clear doubling on Lincoln's ear, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. Recent auction sales and high value. So, just how much can a rare 1984 penny be worth? While the average circulated 1984 penny with no mint mark is only worth 1 cent, high-grade versions and error coins can command huge prices at auction. According to recent auction records, an MS-68 red 1984 double-die obverse penny sold for an astonishing $86,458, making it one of the most expensive pennies from the 1980s. Put this into perspective. Here is a breakdown of what different grades of the 1984 doubled ear penny can sell for. A circulated example in average condition might be worth $10 to $20. An uncirculated MS-63 red example can sell for around $50 to $100. A high grade MS-65 to MS-66 red example can sell for between $500 and $1,500. An MS-67 red example can bring in $5,000 to $10,000. An ultra-rare MS-68 red example, like the one that sold for $86,458, is one of the finest known and could command even higher prices if demand increases. The key here is condition. The better the condition of your coin, the more it will be worth. How to identify a valuable 1984 penny? If you want to check your coins for a valuable 1984 penny, here is what you should do. First, look at the date and make sure there is no mint mark under the year. If there is a D or an S mint mark, then it was made in Denver or San Francisco and is not part of the rare variety we are discussing today. Second, use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to closely inspect Lincoln's ear. If you see a clear doubling effect where it looks like Lincoln has an extra earlobe, then congratulations, you might have found a rare 1984 doubled ear penny. Third, check the overall condition of the coin. Red pennies which have maintained their original mint luster are worth significantly more than brown or heavily circulated examples. Coins that have scratches, dings, or wear marks will be worth less, so the closer your coin is to perfect, the higher the value. Fourth, if you believe you have found a rare or valuable penny, consider having it graded by a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Professional grading not only authenticates the coin, but also assigns it a numerical grade, which can greatly impact its market value. Where to find a rare 1984 penny? If you want to search for a rare and valuable 1984 penny, start by checking your spare change and coin jars. Many rare coins have been found in everyday circulation. You can also try searching through rolls of pennies from banks, which is a method called coin roll hunting. Estate sales, garage sales, and flea markets are also great places to find old coins at bargain prices. Another option is to buy unsearched wheat penny rolls from online auctions, but be cautious and only buy from reputable sellers to avoid scams. Some collectors also trade or sell their coins on forums and websites dedicated to numismatics, so it is always a good idea to stay connected with the coin collecting community. The 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but certain error varieties and high-grade examples have made it one of the most valuable pennies in recent history. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just getting started in the world of numismatics, it is always worth checking your pocket change for hidden treasures like these. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update about rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you have ever found a rare penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love rare coins and hidden treasures in your pocket change, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating topic, the 1978 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This simple-looking coin could be worth a small fortune, with some selling for as much as $67,912 at auctions. So, what makes this penny so special? How can you identify one, and what factors determine its high value? Stick around until the end, because you won't want to miss this incredible history of the 1978 Lincoln penny. Before we get into the rare and valuable versions of this coin, let's talk a bit about its history. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has remained a staple of U.S. currency for more than a century. The 1978 Lincoln penny is part of the Memorial Reverse series, which was used from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse side, you'll see the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln with the words, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1978 to the right. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo, with "United States of America" and 1 cent inscribed. Most 1978 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with Philadelphia coins having no mint mark and Denver coins featuring a small D below the date. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins with an S mint mark. Why is the 1978 NO mint mark penny valuable? Now, let's talk about what makes certain 1978 Lincoln pennies incredibly valuable. While millions of these coins were produced, collectors are constantly searching for rare varieties, errors, and high-grade examples. One of the biggest reasons a 1978 penny could be worth thousands of dollars is its condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, are extremely rare. A perfectly preserved example with strong luster and no significant marks can command huge prices at auction. Another key factor is errors and variations. Some of the most sought-after errors include double die obverse, DDO. This occurs when the coin is struck twice with slight movement, creating a doubling effect on the inscriptions or Lincoln's profiled. Off-center strikes. When the coin is not properly aligned in the press, part of the design can be missing, making it a rare find. Broad strikes. If the coin is struck without a retaining collar, it may appear larger or have a smooth edge. Clipped planchet errors. These occur when part of the coin is missing due to an error in the blank cutting process. If you find a 1978 penny with any of these rare errors, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Recent auction sales and high values. So, just how much can a rare 1978 penny be worth? According to recent auction records, high-grade examples and error coins have sold for thousands of dollars. In 2022, a 1978 no mint mark penny in MS67 plus red condition sold for an astonishing $67,912. This is because it was one of the finest known examples, with near-perfect surfaces and brilliant red luster. For comparison, lower-grade examples in circulated condition are usually worth only face value, around 1 to 5 cents. However, uncirculated coins in MS65 condition can sell for $50 to $200, while MS66 plus coins can fetch $1,000 or more. Error coins vary in price depending on their rarity, with dramatic double-die varieties or off-center strikes often commanding premium prices. How to find a valuable 1978 penny? If you want to find one of these valuable pennies, start by checking your spare change, old coin collections, and even bankrolls. Focus on uncirculated examples with a bright red color, as these have the highest potential value. If you suspect you have a rare error coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Another great way to search for rare coins is by attending coin shows, checking estate sales, and looking through online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions. Just be cautious of counterfeit coins and always verify a seller's reputation before making a purchase. The 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but in rare cases, it can be worth a life-changing amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started in numismatics, it's always worth checking your change for hidden gems like these. Who knows, you might be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Thanks for watching and happy hunting!